Historic homes in Ontario, they're really nice, man, beautiful, primo, but they actually might be a nightmare to own. And if you end up buying one of these, the last tip might help save you thousands of dollars. So if you could tell, each one of these homes are unique. They have their own style of architecture. You know they're not like one of those new cookie cutter homes that are just being built that kind of look all the same, like some of these homes. They have their character and they have really nice architecture, really rare architecture. But that's what brings us to one of the cons. See, one of the problems is if there's any issue with these like 100-year-old homes, I mean, it's in a historic home, you need to find a specialist. So it's gonna cost you a little bit more to fix anything that needs to be fixed. You just can get your handyman to come out here and start hammering away. You need someone that knows what they're doing. That's probably gonna cost you a little bit more. On this particular block, every once in a while, we'll see that the street's closed off because they're filming some TV show or something like that. So I don't know what show I don't know what show's on there, but it's blocked off and you can see the Hollywood production going on. And if you're interested in buying one of these homes, go ahead and reach out. I'm a real estate broker here in the area. I help home buyers like you find the best home that matches what they're looking for. So go ahead, send me a text, send me an email, give me a call if you're brave enough. I'm here to help you guys out. So one of the benefits of living in one of these historic homes is that the entire neighborhood is a historic community. So it's not just your house. It's not like you're gonna have a historic home and then beyond that are a bunch of like cookie cutter homes. No, every neighbor here has a historic home that they have to, and here's the next con, they have to follow the city's rules. So you can't just paint your house. Anytime you want to do something, you need to get city approval because this community has to keep its character, has to keep its charm. Some people even refer to it almost like living in an HOA, where like you have these rules to follow. You just can't, again, paint your house a certain color. If you're going to make some repairs, it has to maintain the charm that this community has. So that's something definitely to keep in mind if you want to buy one of these historic homes. So quick story about that. I live a few blocks over also in a home that was built like 100 years ago. Similar to one of these. When we just moved in, we wanted to put a fence to keep our dogs in, and we had to jump through a little bit of hoops. It wasn't a lot. I mean, it was like a 3-foot fence, maybe, just for, again, I had two small dogs. We want to keep them inside. So we had to go to the city, show them what we wanted to do, show them our house, show them what it would look like, and then they had to approve it. Meanwhile, the neighbor next door, because my community is a little bit different, the neighbor next door, they put up a fence, no problem. As long as it's not past 6 feet, you just do almost like whatever you want. But before you do anything, be sure to check with the city because you may be living in a historic home you don't even know. Your home may have certain rules and you may not know about it. If you like the info I have to share, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you want to know more info on what we're doing, go ahead and hit subscribe. Another issue with these historic homes is that they're very inefficient. You have the old style heating and air conditioning, if you even have air conditioning. They may not have any insulation. I know mine didn't. We had to add our insulation. So you have older technology in these homes. And if you want to install central AC, because the state of California has a bunch of regulations, if you don't know, now you know, the state of California has tons of regulations on almost everything. You're gonna have to spend about $30,000 installing an HVAC system. Now you may say, Oscar, that's crazy because the system itself is like $5,000 and the tubing and the labor can't be another $5,000, right? So where's the other $20,000 come from? Well, they have the special certification that HVAC's new air conditioning units have to pass. So you have to go through this whole certification, and that's where the cost comes in. So if you go through that, then yeah, you have central AC. Now, most people just find ways around it, window units, or they just bite the bullet and say, oh, hey, this is a great home. It's worth like $1 million. Let me put in a $30,000 AC system. Why not? It's worth it. If you move in, if you own one of these, be sure to check with the city if you're ever going to do anything, because it's not all sunshine and rainbows when you buy one of these. My office had a client that owned one of these historic type of homes, installed $10,000 in windows. It was a small house, nothing fancy. She paid $10,000 to upgrade her windows, replaced them all. The city then notified her that she had to rip them out and put the old ones back in, which probably would have cost her another $10,000. In fact, she couldn't do it because she threw those old ones out. So she had to go find some new windows for, I don't know where you find new old windows, but she had to do that. She ended up having to sell the house at a discount because of that issue. If you can stomach it, just be sure you know what you're getting yourself into when you're jumping into one of these historic homes. And if this neighborhood or these type of homes are not what you're looking for, I did a video on the news community in Chino. You may want to check that one out. And if you have any questions, go ahead and give me a call. Here's my info. I look forward to working with you guys.